Who is affected by taxes the hardest? So we just spoke about how to be in the low income bracket, you have to make about, as one person, you have to make about $80,000 a year, which is insane. And that middle income bracket where you're at a comfortable living situation for one, maybe two people is $116,000, which is also insane. So if we go further down that line and we look at like, okay, let's say there's a family of four. We want to factor in how much that costs for them. That is going to cost them somewhere around $126,000. That is a ludicrous amount of money to spend to live in California. Even if it's the most beautiful state in all of the United States, it's not worth it, and it's criminal because you are paying for things that you will never reap the benefits of. You are paying for there to be no homeless people, but when you walk outside your door, there are more homeless people. Another issue with this is you already have to have several, maybe 10 years plus of work experience to make $126,000. You do not just get to the point where people are offering you that kind of job. You have to have years of experience in customer service. You have to have at least a bachelor's or a master's degree in something that is applicable to a affluent field. And you have to be well-spoken and likable. If you do not have three of the most important and integral ingredients to be successful, then you will be below the poverty line. And even if you are one person who is just trying to make ends meet, and let's say you make $50,000, which is a lot of money, and it's very hard to make $50,000, especially if you do not have a lot of work experience. You are going to live in an awful apartment that is cramped. You will not be able to you're not given the opportunity to buy a home or to invest your money into something to make it appreciate over time. And your quality of life is generally so low that you are not going to experience the benefits of even living in California, but you are paying a premium to live in California. So when we look at all of these things and you weigh the pros and cons of the situational taxes of the state that you live in, I would say it's criminal. I would say it suppresses the middle class so much that it almost is, it's almost inexcusable, and it makes it so people can't live quality lives without making an exceedingly, a huge amount of money. No one should be expected to just be able to get a job making $126,000 a year because they wanted to have kids. That is an unreasonable ask. You should be able to raise kids, pay taxes, and enjoy your life all at around $60,000, which at, around the early 2000s and the 1990s, that was what minimum wage was. Or not minimum wage, but the middle class was. So to the point where we've ballooned to where the middle class is about 200%, over 200% of what it used to be, that shows to me that the middle class is not dying, it's dead. And what killed it was overtaxation. Thank you.